What's going on, guys? Zennosh here, and today in this video of Calibria I'm presenting to you guys a guide on Holy Cleric, a very free-to-play 3-star net hero that is a really good healer as well. So let's discuss about her skills and obviously the Rune build that is gonna help her to become one of the really good unit out there. So before starting this video, please do subscribe to my channel, alright? And now let's get this started. So Holy Cleric, see, it's pretty much a farmable unit. Yes, you can farm her from the first region without any problem, and you can get a lot of her copies, and you can already skill enhance her up pretty fast without even using the skill cats. Now that is the advantage with her, and she is really one of the really good healer right out there when it comes to the 3-star net category. So let's start with the first skill. Well, we really need to discuss the skill first, because like obviously understanding the skills will actually help us in determining what sort of runes is going to be pretty much important for this particular unit in the first place, isn't it? So right over here, let's get this. Summon 3 meteorites and fling them into an enemy. That means like an enemy is like charged like 3 times. Each meteorite deals 130% of attack and damage. Wow, that's pretty good amount of damage, guys. And has a 35% chance that can be improved up to 50% chance of dispelling one of the target buffs. Okay, that is pretty good, especially if the targets have like defense up buffs, attack up buffs, and any sort of like HP regen buff, like that kind of thing. That can be pretty irritating. Okay, and in order to remove them, you will be requiring her. Okay, so that's pretty good. For our second skill, it's known as the Cure. Summon Holy Light to erase all of an ally negative status effects and restore 30% of their HP. Wow, this is great. This is great, guys. This is really good, especially for a single target. This is really awesome. 30% of their HP, that is pretty high. You have to notice that it's pretty high. I really like it. And if you can just get rid of those negative status effects, especially from your main DPS type hero. Yes, obviously if he is set up in such a way that he is gonna like flush out all the opponents in just one shot, then you need to make sure that there is no debuff on him or negative status on him, right? And to clear all of them, so you can pretty much be very important right out here. And 30% HP recovery is very high, very high, guys. Now let's move on to next one, the version 2. Let's see how good it is. Shooting Star. Summon a massive meteor and crash it into an enemy to deal 490% of attack and damage. Wow, that's pretty insane amount of damage, right? Wow, for a healer? Damn it. And a 100% chance to remove all of the target buffs. Man, that's really good, guys. That's really good. Well, it's just a single target nuke, and also that like 100% chance to remove all the target buff. This can be very situational, guys. I mean, like if it would have been an AoE skill, definitely this could have been a very good skill, especially for like PvP arena. But with this thing going on, I think she is gonna be really effective for the dungeon bosses. I mean, like just think about it. I mean, like dungeon bosses really do equip themselves with a lot of like buffs, right? And if you can just get rid of those kind of like irritating buffs from him, oh my god, things are gonna get pretty easy. So this is pretty good. It's really up to you on how to use it, but I think the Cure, the version 1 of the second skill, is pretty much better, and it is much universal. Now let's move on to the third skill, that is the Sacred Gift. Pray to heavens to restore 20% HP to all allies and increase their attack for 2 turns. Wow, that is flat out really amazing, especially if you are actually gonna start the battle in the PvP content. This is gonna be good with some like HP heal plus like attack boost. Wow, that is actually gonna really give you a higher damage output, on also at the same time really good endurance and vitality boost. That is really great. So we can already see that like she has 2 sets of healing spells which have pretty high amount of HP recovery, 30% in her second skill and 20% in her third skill, which is pretty high, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. Now let's move on to the passive. the version 2 of the third skill. Restore 15% of all allies HP each time an enemy buff is dispelled. So obviously with the first skill, she's gonna dispel the buff, or with the second skill, she's also gonna remove all the buff. Alright, so that's the thing right out there, guys. But with the second skill, she is gonna remove all the buff, and right over here, each time an enemy is buff. So I think it can actually stack up, meaning like if you are actually gonna remove 2 buff, maybe 30% of all allies HP is actually gonna be recovered. I'm not pretty much sure of that one, but it is pretty much like directing on that part. So if I'm wrong, please let me know, guys, in the comment section below. All right, I also need your help in this kind of things. Anyways, the third one, the version 3 of the third skill, passive, the Sacred Gospel. This one says, after dispelling a buff from her, like, you know, first skill or the second skill, 70% chance to transfer it to, or let's say 100% chance to transfer it to an ally, and increase its duration by 1 turn. Now, who ally? Alright, I mean, it can be pretty much random. If it's random, I really don't think that it can have a really that great viability and versatility. I really don't think, because like if you can actually target which ally to actually get those kind of buffs, then that could be pretty great. But if it's pretty much random, then it's pretty bad, meaning like most of the buffs really do suit those heroes that are DPS type or attack type heroes, right? So if the buff really goes on them, then that would be a very good cause. But if like some sort of buffs really goes on like pretty much your tank or maybe other assist, then it might not actually be that effective at all in the first place. A little skill is like HP plus 15%, which is like alright, but the honest reality is that like I'm never gonna use this little skill ever in my life, not even once. So that's it. Now, with all those skills being discussed, now let's discuss what sort of runes are actually gonna fit and suit this particular amazing healer, 3-star net healer. As a assist and a healer, I think the Agile rune, first of all, is gonna be really best, which is gonna be good even for like the early game, the mid game, and even in the end game content. Whereas if you really want to become much aggressive, then the Berserk runes are gonna be really good choice indeed as well. Now, first of all, with the Agile rune, guys, it will provide a 25% speed boost with 4 pieces. Now, what's speed actually gonna do is it is gonna recover your energy as soon as possible, meaning you will be getting your next turn pretty soon, even before your opponent. So you might even get your chance to use your skill even before your opponent has the chance to get his or her another turn. Okay, so in that case you will be much faster, and especially at the very beginning of the battle, there is a very high chance that you will be the one to get the first chance or first turn to use your skills, which can pretty much have a very good impact on the entire battle output, because whichever the team actually uses his or her second or third skill, usually the third skill in the first round, I mean like right away as soon as the battle starts, we usually do have the upper hand in the arena battles, and also even in the like dungeons, trying to get like next turn frequently is also very important as well, because like you would really want to keep that healing coming very frequently, so that like your entire allies or your entire team actually keep on getting the heal that they require, isn't it? Now let's move on to these 6 pieces set, guys. With 6 pieces set, save 15% of the energy at the end of the turn, which is so good as well. That means like it just improves your chance to get your next turn much faster. That's really great. The next one is the Berserk rune. This one is really gonna be exceptionally for the endgame content, where you have so much speed stats on your substats. All right, because speed stat obviously by far is really good and very important and crucial stat out of all. and you will need to get that one, and the Berserk rune is not actually going to provide that one, so you will need to get all those speed stats from the substats. And when you have the Berserk rune, what's going to happen is that, like, with 6 pieces being equipped, you will get 30% chance to get a bonus turn as soon as you just use your turn. Okay, after your turn, right away, after you have used a turn, like just this moment, you will get another bonus turn right away. So this actually has so much utility. All right, I mean, like, you'll be able to use, or you will be able to multi-cost just in one turn, and just at like in your turn. Okay, because like you will be getting another turn right away. That's really great, one thing. And the next thing is that, guys, your skill cooldown is going to reduce as well. I mean, like, getting another turn, meaning like your skill cooldown has gone just by 1 level already. So that means like you are pretty much near to again use your your ultimate skill again. You might be able to give that all AoE heal to everyone, and then attack boost to everyone again. That is so good. That is really, really good. I mean, like, there is no hole, or there is no period of like situation where your opponents are not getting like sort of like heal and that attack boost from a third skill as well. So that is pretty great. Berserk rune really makes a lot of sense when you are going on to the endgame content, where you have so much amazing runes with very amazing substats. And now talking about the primary stats, what sort of stats should we really focus on for this second slot? Please go with the speed stat boost as the prime stat. It's very essential indeed. Trying to be a very speedy unit is very crucial, because you really need to provide a lot of HP heal to your team over and over again very frequently. So speed stat boost as a primary stat is a very crucial thing. In the 4th slot, all right, please go with the HP percentage boost. I believe that she will actually heal more based on her HP. I mean, like, it's a percentage basis, right? So percentage basis of what? Of her own HP. That's what I believe, instead of the target's HP, because like it's pretty much still not actually like disclosed. I mean, like, the description should have been much in detailed. So I'm just pretty much a little bit in assumption right out here. So guys, if I'm wrong, please do call me out, and please let me know in the comment section below. All right, I also really need your help as well. And the next thing is that, like, HP percentage boost will also provide her with the extra endurance. Obviously, like, she will be harder to kill, and obviously she will keep on being effective in the entire team, and will keep on healing all the allies, especially when the dungeon bosses really do attack us with AoE attacks. All right, and in that kind of case, if your holy cleric is pretty much squishy unit, then she might actually be out of commission in no time. So that's the case right out there. How about this 6th slot? Okay, so in the 6th slot, guys, please equip her with the hit percentage primary stat or HP percentage primary stat. But I think hit percentage primary stat is gonna be better. All right, because like, higher the hit percentage, or let's say the accuracy percentage you have, the more chance she is gonna have easier time in removing the buff from the opponent, and that already has a really good advantage for her as well, meaning like more the buff that she is gonna remove, obviously she is gonna heal the HP of the allies as well, isn't it? Okay, so that's the thing right out there. So she can actually be a really tremendous healer because of that one. And now talking about the substats, what sort of substats would be really nice for her? It's so simple: speed boost, defense percentage boost, health percentage boost, and finally the hit percentage boost. Please try to give her a lot of hit percentage, because in order to remove the buff from the opponent, you really need a lot of hit percentage, guys. Okay, a lot of accuracy is required. Accuracy and hit are pretty much the same term, all right, but in this game the developers are pretty much going on with the hit percentage for the accuracy. So that's the thing right out there, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to keep on enjoying the contents of my channel. And please do check out in the description section below for the further details if you were not able to catch up like what I was really trying to say. And if you can always comment in the comment section below to get even more information, or to tutor me as well if I am pretty much wrong or I actually misquoted something in the middle of the video. So this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to keep on enjoying the contents of my channel, and see you guys in the next video.